Myself Anshu Sharma and I am here about to present on Wi-Fi technology. So these are the main contents of the Wi-Fi technology. Here we go with the introduction. The wireless technology is an alternative to Wi technology which is commonly used for connecting devices in wireless mode. Wi-Fi is a generic term that refers to the IEEE 802.11 communication standards for wireless local area networks. The Wi-Fi network connects computers to each other, to the internet and to the wired networks. The Wi-Fi works on physical and data link layer. The need of Wi-Fi technology. Basically it's the freedom from wires. And the purpose of Wi-Fi. The purpose of Wi-Fi is to hide complexity by enabling wireless access to applications, data, media and streams. The main aims of Wi-Fi are make access to information easier, ensure compatibility and coexistence of devices, eliminates complex cabling, eliminates switching, adapters, plugs, pins and connectors. So history of Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi Alliance. The Wi-Fi technology built in IEEE 802.11 standards. The IEEE develops and publishes these standards, but does not test equipment for compliance with them. The non-profit Wi-Fi Alliance formed in 1999 is to fill this void. The Wi-Fi Alliance, a globally association of companies. As of 2009, the Wi-Fi Alliance consisted of more than 300 companies from around the world. Manufacturers with membership in the Wi-Fi Alliance whose products pass the certification process gain the right to mark those products with the Wi-Fi logo. The Wi-Fi technology. The technology used in Wi-Fi is easiest to understand in terms of radio. It is quite similar to walkie-talkies, the only difference being in the strength of signals. An ordinary walkie-talkie can handle only limited data in a range of 100 bps and operate at 49 MHz. In the case of Wi-Fi radios, the signal strength is much more, so they can handle much higher data rates. There are three versions of Wi-Fi radios currently available. The ones that we work with: 802.11b, 802.11a and 802.11g. So these are the main standards and also known as wireless A, B and G. So the benefits of wireless B are lowest price, excellent signal range, coverage penetrates most walls, works with public hotspot. The wireless A supports more users per room, unaffected by interference from 2.4 GHz devices, can coexist with B and G networks, coverage limited to one room. And in 802.11g wireless network, best value only 10% premium for 5 times with the speed of wireless B. Compatible with wireless B networks and hotspot, excellent signal range, coverage penetrates most walls. So these are the benefits of A, B and G. The elements of a Wi-Fi network. As we know, access point. The AP is a wireless LAN transceiver or base station that can connect one or many wireless devices simultaneously to the internet. The Wi-Fi cards. They accept the wireless signal and relay information. They can be internal and external. Example: PCMCIF card for laptop and PCI card for desktop PC. The safeguards. Firewalls and antivirus software protect networks from uninvited users and keep information secure. So how a Wi-Fi network works? Basically, a broadband modem is connected to a wireless router with an Ethernet or USB cable. So wireless router provides the wireless signal to the printers, computers, desktops, mobile phones and entertainment consoles. So now the topologies and configurations. The AP based topology. The client communicates through access point. BSA RF coverage provided by an AP. ESA-IT consists of two or more BSA. ESSL include 10 to 15% overlap to allow roaming. So in this diagram we can see the wireless call is ongoing and there is overlapping of 10 to 15% between the access points of these channels. So thus the topologies work. And peer-to-peer topology. Here in this topology AP is not required. Client device with the cell can communicate directly with each other. It is useful for setting up a wireless network quickly and easily. So Wi-Fi configuration. The Wi-Fi is composed of three main sectors: home, public and enterprise. So challenges and issues. The radio signal interference. The radio and infrared transmission susceptible to noise and interference. The applications. In the applications we can easily see that the lower volumes and higher volumes. At lower volumes, these can be used in automotive, car, in electronic, industrial and home networking, medical, electronic, etc. And at high volume, we can use it in TVs and other devices like the notebook and MID, mobile phones, etc. So Wi-Fi security. This service set identifier, wired equivalent privacy, wireless protected access, and IEEE 802.11i. So WEP and WPA are encryption protocols that can choose from in your router's firmware. The Wi-Fi protected access, also known as WPA, a subset of the upcoming 802.11 security standard, will replace the flawed wired equivalent privacy WEP. Without your SSID, people will not be able to join your Wi-Fi hotspot. The advantages and limitations. So here we go with the advantages. Its mobility, easy of installation, flexibility, cost, reliability, security, use unlicensed part of the radio spectrum, roaming, speed. And limitations, interference, degradation of performance, high power consumption, limited range. And references are here. Thank you.